everyone, this is your host Khushi Awasthi, and here we are with another banger episode of our beloved show, The Story Makers. Today we are joined by a special guest who is connecting spirituality and sports in a very meaningful way, Babainderpreet Singh. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you very much.
He's the spiritual head of Satkarmic Mission Foundation, working to spread positivity, good values and community support. He's also the founder of the Gali Mohalla Cricket League, that is known to be GMCL, India's biggest grassroots tennis ball box cricket league. GMCL is giving youth and women a chance to grow their talent and get global opportunities through cricket, creating a real social impact. Sir, how are you doing?
Thank you very much for having me here with you for this interview.
And sir, we have come across to know that you are starting up with a new mission that is inspiring women and children who have lack of opportunities, and through this you are giving them a platform. So what's the vision behind it?
So basically the last 10 years has been a divine journey where we have learnt a lot at grassroots level. So two problems came to us when we were doing our spiritual journey. So first was the problem of drug peddling and drug addiction.
Okay.
So we have worked extensively in Punjab and all hill areas of even Uttarakhand. So we have seen that there are mostly 80% of women who are now engaged in drug peddling. 80%. So women and children at the age of 15 are engaged in this. So now the problem occurs that if such a large level of drug peddling is being done and women is involved, so what is the way out to bring them out of this? And second was unemployment. So we have seen that even in areas like Uttarakhand, UP, there is a lot of immigration. So why this happens? This happens because locally there are very less opportunities for them to work. So how to handle this drug peddling problem and also how to handle this immigration problem? This kind of initiative of Gali Mohalla Cricket League was launched. So 10 years of journey at grassroots level have led us to form this Gali Mohalla Cricket League.
Why choose cricket only? Like there are n number of things that you could take to help them. Why cricket?
See, because once we went through all this journey, so we saw that the only thing which was common was cricket.
Okay.
So even when we went to the villages of Punjab, or we went to the hills of Uttarakhand, or we went to Bareilly, so we saw that everyone had a craze for cricket.
Okay.
So now India women's team has also won the World Cricket
Yes.
Championship. So it has led to a very good example where now fathers are promoting their daughters to play cricket. And you will be amazed to know that if a survey is done after the World Cup was done and the Indian team won it, so maximum number of ladies and women who became part of this cricket movement has increased dramatically.
What inspired you to start this spiritual journey? Like, not talking about everyone in the community, but specifically you. What are the values that you are bringing up?
See, I come from an investment banking background. So by profession, I was a banker. So I was working in Singapore. So there we have a lot of fund management. So we do wealth creation. So we have seen that spirituality and wealth is usually taken in a contradiction way.
Okay.
So we introduced a concept known as spiritual economics.
Okay.
So spiritual economics mean that how being a spiritual person, you can again be into wealth creation and wealth preservation.
Okay.
So every impact project which we did had a economic part of it. So wherever we go and wherever we undertake any project, everyone who is connected with us generates some income. So even in this Gali Mohalla Cricket League which we have introduced, this is a golden opportunity and first time in India or maybe in the world that people who will play with tennis ball and also in a cage cricket, box cricket which is usually known as, they will be able to earn across 1 crore of rupees per year, and any girl or any boy can even play internationally, and per month they can generate an income of 40 to 50,000 rupees per month without being into formal cricket.
Into formal cricket.
Yeah.
As you just mentioned that you are going to introduce a tennis ball into it. Why tennis?
Tennis ball is because it's again a social impact project. Why? Because it's a part of spiritual economics. So what we are doing is those people who don't have resources, how they will go and play the formal cricket, because now you need a formal training, then you require good equipments. But in tennis ball, everyone can participate. So we did a pilot project and experiment. It was a super hit. We had a tie-up with Maharashtra Police in Mumbai.
Okay.
And the Maharashtra Police, we organized exhibition match. So in the exhibition match, teams from slum clusters came and they played. And this is the only league in the world in which anyone who doesn't have even shoes, they can come and play barefoot. So this doesn't happen anywhere. So this is how this has been structured. So that is the reason why tennis ball had been selected, because it's a mass movement and a national movement. So more number of girls and more number of boys can come because of tennis ball.
Other than the digital platforms and podcast, what ground level of efforts that you are putting to make this more impactful?
There has been a coordination team which has been set up in each state. So right now we have introduced the Gali Mohalla Cricket League in 5 states, namely Delhi, UP, Punjab, Haryana and Maharashtra.
Already 5 you have.
Yeah, already it has been initiated. Press conferences has been done. Coordination teams have been set up. Exhibition matches have been done. Now the league matches are being planned, and internationally in 5 countries, full MENA region, along with it Malaysia, Singapore, Hong Kong and Dubai. All these places the matches will be held. So it will be the first time that 5 countries and 5 states will have local talent, even from villages, coming up and having their name and making a career in which they can earn 40 to 50,000 rupees per month and even 1 crore in one season.
See, sir, the concept that you have chosen is amazing. The sport that you have chosen, cricket, is something that all the Indians love. But still, talking about the women, I consider it is considered to be a still taboo, right? Cricket is something a man considered sport. Then how do you believe that women who are somehow still lagging behind in this industry will chase this?
See, I will like to make one point here. Not only women, but tennis ball as a cricket is not considered to be a serious game.
Correct.
We face this problem because most of the people who were doing training, they only play tennis ball or box cricket, to be specifically, as only a hobby. They don't see a professional career in tennis ball, and in tennis ball also in box cricket. But once you go internationally, you will see that even in Hong Kong, Singapore, Malaysia, Nepal or USA, because there are land is less. So there is a concept by default in which they have cage or boxes. So people get trained in boxes, people play tournament in boxes, and they earn a lot from boxes. But here that is not there. So that is the problem which we faced. So this transition requires awareness. That is why these awareness campaigns are being run, where people are told that even if you can just ball and bat and by tennis, you can come out of this. And especially when it comes to women empowerment, because for the last 10 years, the journey which we had, we have seen that whatever you do till the time the woman is able to generate income for her home,
Correct.
she will not be able to come out of that problems. The same thing was happening in Punjab, where drug peddling, 80% women were involved, but whenever the police caught them, they were again back into the same trade. Why? Because they were earning daily from the same work. If they don't do that work, how will they earn? But if people come to know that today, not by doing all these things, just by playing cricket, our families can be supported, our daughters can be supported. So they will bring their daughters to the playground.
What's better than that?
That is the way women empowerment can be a boost by Gali Mohalla Cricket League.
Is there any success story of any cricket player who has joined it and has made their life better?
This journey of formalizing tennis ball box cricket is the first time which has happened in India.
Okay.
But here there are some children in Jammu Kashmir who play international tennis ball tournaments, and they earn around 60 to 70 lakh rupees per year, and they earn 40 to 50,000 rupees per month. So people are here, but the only problem is that large level awareness, that today if I ask someone that someone who is playing very good tennis ball cricket in UP or in Noida, you will not be able to identify the person. So that awareness is not there and marketing is not there. That is why those people who are very good in playing tennis ball cricket never come up. But this is the platform where once they start playing, they will be recognized worldwide and they will get a chance to have a professional cricket career.
Talking about awareness, how are you educating people about this?
We are running massive campaigns. So awareness campaigns are being run in schools and colleges. Also, those people who are engaged with us as part of our spiritual journey, So those are also spreading these awareness. So this is how online, offline, both the marketing and awareness is been done.
See, so there is a world out there. People are running behind wages, incomes, and that too with different kind of field. Like someone want to become an anchor, a doctor. Why do you think that people will come to this thing and the youth will turn into this kind of process where they'll generate the income?
See, I will give you an example. First, I will let you know about the format. This Delhi Mohalla Cricket League has a 4-tier format. First tier is district level matches. So what we are doing in each district of each state, only 16 teams will register.
Okay.
Once the 16 teams will register, they will have matches and the winner will get 30,000 prize money and the runner-up will get 20,000 prize money. So for example, UP has 75 districts. So each district, 75 winners will come. Out of that 75 winners of district level, then we will have a selection criteria where only 8 teams will be selected. These Super 8 state teams will again compete in a 35 match format and the winner will get 2.5 lakh rupees as prize money and the runner-up will get 1.25 rupees as prize money.
Okay.
So once every state winner is there, then we have 5 states. So India has 28 states and union territories. So then we will have third tier of national level matches.
Correct.
So winner from every state will compete with all other state teams and he will get a prize money of 11 lakhs and the runner-up will get a prize money of 5 lakhs. So never ever in the box cricket format or tennis ball format, district level, state level, national level, and then going and playing internationally and again getting the match fees and sponsorship. So this will be a huge game changer.
So we can say that there is a career in it.
It's a perfect career for anyone who is unemployed or who is into drugs or any youth who is just planning to leave his state, his parents behind and go into some other state for working. He can stay with his family, he can play cricket, he will get his reputation and he will get his package. So he will make a wonderful career.
Talking about the name, Gali Mohalla Cricket League. Gali Mohalla to the world stage. How are you collaborating this together?
In India, we have launched it by the brand name Gali Mohalla Cricket League. Internationally, it's Global Mega Street League.
Oh, okay.
So there will be just branding change, but the format will be same.
The words are same, the meanings are different.
Yeah, and I will also like to tell you that India's first Bots Cricket Association has been launched by us. So it's by the name of GM Bots Cricket League. So what this association is doing, this GM Bots Cricket Association is now coordinating with all the cricket board internationally. So more than 50 countries, we are now coordinating that we have pool of players who are very good, local talent. And in case you have international matches and you are looking for players, we will give you the players. Never ever in the history of cricket anywhere this has happened that local talent from local states or local villages is being asked to go and play internationally. And when these children will go and play, they don't have to spend a single money. All the expenses will be borne by our association. So that association is itself will be a game changer.
So far, I have just got to know that it is a very complex process. So how is this association managing it all?
Association is managing because the response which we are getting is absolutely amazing. Why? Because there is no competition and there is no one who is into the same format. So at one level, we see that over a period of time, people will play more cricket, more tennis ball cricket and more tennis ball box cricket, and mass level of employment both for the boys and the girls will be generated out of this.
Correct.
So this is how over a period of time, once the awareness spreads, this as a national movement will spread across India.
People who have no kit, cricket equipment, how can they come into it?
Because see, at the initial level only, because this is a new term set which I have discussed with you.
Yes.
This is only for the people who don't have resources. So if you don't have money to play with good bats, you don't have money to do official training, you just come to us, participate in the district level matches, register on our website www.gmcricketleague.com and just play. From there, if you are identified, then your whole expenses of training, your whole expenses of going international, and your whole expenses of going across India to play matches will be borne by our association and by our league.
There are two associations, if I'm not wrong.
One is a league, Gali Mohalla Cricket League, and one is association, GM Bots Cricket Association.
And what are your future goals in upcoming years?
In upcoming years, we want to have maximum number of states covered. So we want that over a period of time in next 2 years, all Indian states will have their own teams. Then we have all the union territories left, and then all the children from here going internationally and play abroad. So tomorrow it may happen that we may have a match in Australia, and the Australian tennis ball bots cricket team head might be from Jaipur. So this will be first time that any Indian can be a captain abroad and he can represent the foreign country. So this transformation will be a game changer in the world of cricket.
And it will attract so many people out there as well.
Yes, because there is no other platform which is providing such kind of an opportunity.
Talking about the cricket, it is completely different with what you call spirituality. So how are you connecting them both together?
See, the spiritual journey of the base of it is spiritual economics. So we say whatever we do, we generate some income. So I will give you example. When Corona was there, so we had many initiatives. One of the major initiative was COVID rehabilitation initiative. So there what we did, we identified the women across India, irrespective of religion, irrespective of caste, whose earning family member had died.
Okay.
So then we provided them financial aid. Secondly, we did a massive project named by Fulkari, in which those ladies and those girls who were engaging drug peddling, to them we gave sewing machine, and then they made shawls. These shawls were sold in India and internationally, and they generated income. So whatever the project which has been done, it has a social impact. So similarly, Gali Mohalla Cricket League or GM Bots Cricket Association is fight against drugs, is a youth empowerment and a women empowerment social impact project. But how it will impact? Because the people who will get associated, they will generate income. So journey has been spiritual because it has a social impact project.
Correct.
But everyone who is part of it is able to generate income for him and a career from him. That's why we call it as a spiritual economics social impact project.
And how is it standing out with other spiritual communities?
See, other spiritual communities are doing wonderful work.
Correct.
But the only thing is that if today this massive problem of youth empowerment is there, so you need to have something out of the box. So this out of the box has led to this Gali Mohalla Cricket League format. And secondly, because we had experiences worldwide, the GM Bots Cricket Association will be one of the leading association of India in the coming times. So our international experience and also being part of wealth creation has led to a model which is financially stable. So one side, corporates will find value once they give sponsorships or once they buy teams, like IPL is there.
Yes.
So you have team franchises. So in this, one side team franchises will be there. Corporates will come for sponsorship because you will have a huge volume of masses playing the game. And secondly, you will have people. So one side players will earn money, one side corporates will earn money. So everyone will be a part of spiritual economics. So it will be a very high valuation game.
So we can say that there are other communities that are doing really very great, but to match the level of youth and how they are doing it and to make them come with you, you are introducing such kind of concepts.
Because two things which we have felt are different is first, we see spirituality is for the youth. It is not only for the elder one.
Everyone.
And especially people here have a habit that if you are 40, 50, you should be spiritual. And you will be surprised to know that when satsang or smagams are held, they discourage children to come because they think that if children will come, they will leave the worthy things like Moh Maya and they will come into spirituality. But it is totally opposite. Today, most number of suicides are done in school. We have witnessed it in colleges.
Yes.
So teenagers are under immense pressure. People who are youth are under immense work pressure. So stress, anxiety, depression is the major cause of this. So if you want to handle stress, anxiety, depression,
Correct.
it should be started at a young age.
Young age.
So spirituality is for the youth. And secondly, if you say that spirituality, being spiritual means that you are against money, it is also opposite, because till the time you have resources, you can't help the others. So if you want to help others, you have to have resources.
Correct.
That is why this spiritual economics, which is the foundation of our Satkarmic mission,
Correct.
has led to its massive popularity. And every project which is done in India or international is supported by a income model. So anyone who comes to us, he not only gets spiritually fulfilled, but at the end he is able to generate some pocket money as well.
How is government helping you?
We have approached all the state governments in which the league is happening. So honorable chief ministers, along with that, their whole cabinet are being informed about the league happening in their state, because it's a social project. And secondly, honorable prime minister office, president office, home minister office, all have been informed, that president of India, all have been informed that this kind of a massive mass appeal for the youth cricket league has been organized. So wherever we are going, the coordination support we need in terms of security and in terms of the local arrangements, the government is supporting us.
And what about the feedbacks that you are getting?
Feedback has been amazing. We have seen now more number of people from different states approaching us that they want to introduce Gali Mohalla Cricket League in their state. So we have Northeast people approaching us to introduce it in the Northeast state, because everywhere the same problem is there. The income generation model, women empowerment, and for youth to leave their parents and their states behind and go into other states and work. If today that Gali Mohalla Cricket League model gets to their states, so everyone will be with their families, everyone will be there to take care of their parents and staying there, and just by playing cricket, they will earn income, they will earn a professional career. So that is why it is seeing a very huge response from everywhere, not only in India but internationally too.
Why you only picked the concept of Gali Mohalla?
Gali Mohalla is because these problem of financial resources, because if we had made a leather ball format, then the problem will be today the students who are going into good schools, they get good practice, good teachers.
Correct.
Secondly, once they go out after the school time, they do formal training. But today, if someone who is living in a village or in a chawl, who has never had a bat, who has never had a shoe,
Correct.
tomorrow if you will put him across the children of this side, so they will never be able to compete.
Correct.
Because we have seen in places where when the bowlers children were playing with good quality shoes, they were not able to bowl. But once their shoes were removed and they were said to play with chappal, or they were told to play barefoot, the ball was perfect. Why? Because from where they are coming, they never had these quality sports shoes with them. So if today they don't have good quality sports shoes, how can you expect them to compete with those people who are playing in formal leagues? That's why tennis ball and box cricket. And one more good news which I will like to share with you is, in Sector 52 Noida, we are setting up our global GM box cricket association's first box cricket platform. So it will be a box cricket setup where people can come and they can play. So now we are going into infrastructure building. So everywhere across India, especially in villages where there are no playing facilities, to give experience to the students how they can know about box cricket. So these kind of box cricket setups are being created by our organization.
Children, we can assume that there will be more involvement of them. But about the women who are kind of backward economically and socially, how are they connecting?
See, we will engage them in, there is a lot of work. We require ground staff to operate. Then we require staff who will manage the infrastructure. Then we require people who will build accessories and merchandise. So lot of employment in these kind of things will be generated. Also, there are a lot of students who are pursuing sports journalism. But those sports journalism, their opportunities are limited. But if today we have 100 people and we have league in UP, 100 people in sports journalism will have a career with Gali Mohalla Cricket League or GM Box Cricket Association. So these kind of new job opportunities will be created by Gali Mohalla Cricket League.
Other than the income and the cricket, what are the other facilities that you're providing, like healthcare, medicine, and food facilities?
We were the first to introduce healthcare Langar Seva in India.
Okay.
And in that healthcare Langar Seva, we have done ample work where more than 250 health camps were organized. Then we tied up with many multi-diagnostic chains to issue a health card. So if you had our association's health card or foundation's health card, you will get priority on health checkup and discount. And I think 90% of people in North India who are working in temples and who are working in gurdwaras have taken major advantage of them, and around 20 lakh people across India have used our healthcare Langar Seva. Accordingly, we then introduced education Langar Seva. So education Langar Seva said that if you are a priest in a temple or in a gurdwara or any religious organization, but you don't have your fees to pay for the children, just give us your children's detail. We will generate donor and we will bring scholarship for the students.
Okay.
Around 20 crore of rupees and around 2 lakh people have taken advantage of our education Langar Seva. Then I told you about the Fulkari project,
Yes.
where the shawls were made and women were brought out of that peddling. So all these are examples of social impact. So if you create wealth, if you generate income, all these things can be taken up. So spirituality for the youth and spiritual economics have laid the foundation of all these kind of flagship projects which we have done over a period of last 10 years.
You just mentioned that around 80% of the women were involved in drug draggings. So what amount of ratio that you have let it down?
Once this cricket league materializes, as of now around 15%, because we have a continuous monitoring of whatever the projects we start. So massively 15 to 20% women through Fulkari project of shawl and through healthcare Langar Seva, education Langar Seva has been brought out of this dirt peddling. And we expect that over a period of next 2 to 3 years, around 70% of the women who are into drug peddling and even children who are into drug abuse and drug peddling will come out of this, and Nasha Mukt Bharat, this massive campaign, will be our flagship project come in future, supported by GM Bots Cricket Association and led by Gali Mohalla Cricket League. So these two things will then take care of all the problems which is being faced by today's youth.
Do you consider GMCL, that is Gali Mohalla Cricket League, an actual sport, or is it just a seva service that you are providing?
See, what started 10 years back, service and seva, has led to the foundation of Gali Mohalla Cricket League, and then it has led to the foundation of GM Bots Cricket Association. So what we see in future, that with seva you can transform lives. So how can you can do that? By generating income. So this GMCL in times to come will be bigger than the IPL, because it will be an opportunity for a local person sitting in a hill or in a village to see their child come with a check of 40 to 50,000 rupees per month and even 1 crore rupees per year, and even for a girl child. So those who are lacking opportunities in their own states or own places will get this kind of a platform, which has never ever happened. And the league has started now, but 10 years of grassroots journey has been the foundation. So it is based on a very strong foundation.
So we can say that it will be taking over IPL.
It will be very soon. We will not take so many 20 years. Hopefully we will be able to do it in 5 years.
So who are the people who are involved in it, like the volunteers? Are they from the sports fraternity? The Indian cricket team is also involved in it, or what is it?
You see, initially there were the volunteers who were associated with us in our healthcare Langar Seva, education Langar Seva, fight against drugs. Now in every state we are getting a coordination team in place. Those coordination team comprises of coaches, people who are organizing cricket tournaments, and in every state we are creating a mentor cricket board. So what the mentor cricket board does, once the children who come and play in these matches, they will see their talent, they will have their trials, and they will select children and they will train them, all 100% free of cost. So this kind of a formal setup, because of our experience, we have brought a formal setup of cricketers, plus we have brought a formal setup of NGOs and volunteers who want to see how they can change the society. So it's a combination of both.
So before we wrap up, is there any message that you want to pass to the audience about this mission?
Yes, for sure. We will like to tell them that Gali Mohalla Cricket League is not for us. It's your only platform where you can see your young boys and girls come out of the drug. They can make a professional career, and each month they can generate 40 to 50,000 rupees and a paycheck of around 1 crore rupees without being a cricketer. So never ever who had played with a leather ball can make a career with Gali Mohalla Cricket League, and he can go internationally with GM Bots Cricket Association. So what we have served for 10 years, it is for our nation, and then from our nation, every nation will set an example by looking at it.
That is it. We wish you all the very best for this project, and we believe that what you have in your mind will actually come into act.
Thank you, Khushi, for having me.
That is it for today. We'll be bringing back new episodes with new different stories only on The Story Makers. This is your host Khushi Awasthi signing off.